Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
Saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
Before the open face-off, the Wolves Lacrosse Association will honor the players' game by presenting the acknowledgement of Mi'kmaq territory and the Mi'kmaq honor song. Please your able, rise and take your headgear off, and direct your attention to the flags at the entrance in the arena for the presentation of the acknowledgement and the honor song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Prior to the singing of our national anthem, the ECJLL would like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Acknowledging that we are in Mi'kmaq, the traditional ancestral territory of the Mi'kmaq people, is a way of showing respect for and honoring our shared history and shared treaty relationship. A relationship based on peace and friendship. It is very important that we continue to recognize our shared history.
Please, if you're able, remain standing for the presentation of O Canada.
With that, welcome everyone. We're here on a beautiful Tuesday evening here at the Den in downtown Lower Sackville. Mike Elliott back here again, back with the season with the Wolves as they welcome the Dartmouth Bandits in town, coming in undefeated to start the season, sitting in 2-0. Sportwheels Wolves sitting with a 1-2 record, but we're quite early on in this season, and this game tonight should be a good one. As we give a quick look at the starting goaltenders for both teams. Number 54 between the pipes for Dartmouth, TJ Cornell Nixon, and 200 feet across from him we got number 30, Aiden Doyle, man in the pipes for the Wolves. As the referee's going to blow the whistle, we'll bring this here to center and get ready to get this tilt on their way. Of course, we'll do the 3 20-minute periods. We'll have interviews between the first and the second. And also with our media timeouts after the 10-minute mark. And the faceoff is going to get drawn back into the Bandit zone. Going to come right in top of the goaltender. Going to get his first touch of the ball. We'll hand it off. And to start the run up the floor now will be the Bandits as they start to swing it around. Looking to set up and throwing their player down to the floor. Earlier there is Ethan Firth. They get things set up now from the far side. Rip that shot on again, and that's going to go in. And just like that, just barely 30 seconds here into the first, we get our first goal, and it's scored by the Bandits. I'm pretty sure I have a quick look over there. I believe it was number 15. We'll get a quick shot at that replay. He was on the far side. We'll get here a better look from the goaltender's view of it as he brings it back out front. There's that shot, goes just underneath the arm, squeezes through the post, and it is number 15, Parker McConnell, getting the Bandits on the board here early. We figured this one's going to be a run and gun type of game, and just 32 seconds here into the first, we see it as the first shot goes in. As we get the back here to center, see a sick go flying, but Dartmouth gets the ball again. They're going to bring it right up. And using that speed now is Basso, Landon Basso. Going to hand it off to the offense if he hits the benches to get the offense back on the floor. Now here just below us, right side of the goal. There's another shot, second goal, not even a minute in. This time it's going to be number 6 turn, Ethan Firth. And just like that, it's 2-0. Not quite the start that the Wolves are looking for, but the Bandits making out like a bandit right now here early in this one. You'll see here all kinds of traffic, a little bit far out, but getting that shot through again. They're squeezing it in on the inside of both posts. And there it is right there. Didn't see it coming. Had a goaltender moving one way. Ball came back the other way. Now maybe the Wolves win the draw. They're going to get their first time on the offensive side of the floor. They look to set things up here. They start to swing it around. Going to be handoff here to McKay. McKay to Matthew McCarron. Over now to Josh Holland. Holland going to set up. He's going to fire one. That's going to go just wide. Picked back up and missed the net, so not reset. As the shot clock will continue down to 6 seconds. Have to go quick here as Carter Monroe has a quick look up. He's going to just turn around and fire. He did get on target, but saves made as we're looking into the goal announcement here. But the Wolves are going to pick up that loose ball in behind the goal as she's going to be handed off as Kenny hands it off here. And now to the far side, looking for some move. Walking in a shot, they score! Just like that, Matthew McCarron, he comes back, he gets the Wolves on the board. We're going to end in for a shootout at the OK Corral here this evening. It's warm outside, just as hot in here as the Wolves get their shot onto the target and in behind the goaltender. You see him slide over there trying to make that save. But a nice move. Pretty little passing here and tight as Holland hands it off and walking and getting behind the D and making no mistake. It just like that again. Not even 2 minutes into this one, folks. What we always say, we'll try to do our best to give you the live feed. The best place to be, of course, is here in person. But 2 minutes in, it's already 2-1. But here's the Bandits looking to get that one right back as McConnell. He's already got one here this evening. He starts to swing. And over to the other goal scorer for the Bandits. Goes up top with it now. Locke trying to walk in. Locke fires one this time. Got to be there to stand in tall as Doyle. Makes the save, hands it off. The Wolves will get it back to the offensive side here. As again, we listen in for the announcer. Great crowd here on a Tuesday evening. Another chance in tight. And another goal. This time it's going to be number 19, Cameron Waite, getting his name on the score sheet. So the timekeeper going to earn his money here this evening as a foray of goals here to start this one. 2.5 in, and we're all tied up at 2. The big save at one end, come down the other end, and just trickles over the line as he tried to reach back. There was Cornell Nixon, but couldn't quite pull it back over the goal line. And we'll bring it right back to center. Another great draw, trying to dig that out. Referee going to blow the whistle. Possession goes to the Wolves. And bringing it back over is going to be Jack McKay. McKay now looking to set up. He goes up top with it for McCarron. Far side now, Kenny. Back up top, Kennedy. As Nolan Kennedy rips a shot on goal. That save's made. Pushed just aside. Referee right there as the rolling ball trying to make its way over the line, but Dartmouth able to pick it up. Now they're going to get back over half. Of course, trying to move everything quickly. The game is quick. You got to keep up. As right now, Seamus Locke trying to get a step. Locke walks in, makes one move, makes another, fires one, and get a shoulder on that one was Doyle. Just puts it over top of the net as we get a player taken down. And then the Dartmouth player loses stick. All kinds of action happening on the floor, but it's going to be finally picked up by Etienne Chenard. Chenard now waiting for the rest of the offense to come on the floor. He's going to hand it off as Carter Monroe now looks to set up. It's going to get loud here now as they announce the Wolves goal. As Monroe gets worked over in behind the net. And they're all tied up. Then now Monroe gives his player a little push as these two teams get a little bit of acquainted early into this one. Now down the other way. Dartmouth with possession. They start this game quickly up 2-0. The Wolves come right back and tied up. So here the Bandits looking to regain that lead. Little pass over. Couldn't quite handle that one. Unable to get that cradled. Now back the other way. And the referee's arms up. We're going to get our first penalty game as he slipped. Going to hand off. Goalie heads to the bench for the extra attacker with a delayed penalty coming up to Dartmouth. The Wolves looking to set up here now as Normandeau. He hands one over. That one's going to ring off the iron as McKay fired one. Shot clock resets. Wolves keep possession. Again, 6-on-5 right now on the delay call. They swing it around again, looking for some room here. Nolan Kennedy, he fires one. He misses on the far side, and that's going to go all the way down the other end. The whistle's going to go on the back over. And as it does, we're going to get our first penalty, and it is to Dartmouth. Holding will be the call. So first opportunity for a look here for the Wolves power play. As heading to the box for the Bandits is going to be number 6, Ethan Firth. So as we approach a 5-minute mark, all tied at 2. Wolves with the first power play opportunity, looking for their first lead this game this evening. And looking to set things up is McCarron. They start to swing around to the far side now. They're back up top. McCarron has a quick look. Fake pass, moves it over, trying for the slam dunk over top. And a nice save in tight there by Cornell Nixon to keep that open. The Wolves keep possession again to the far side. And they'll be able to pick it up off the boards, back up top. McCarron looks to set up, swings over. Now looking for some room, walking in, a couple moves there in tight. And it's diving back. What an athletic play there from the Bandits goaltender. And he even put his net back on the line as well. As the Wolves regain possession, new shot clock. 40 seconds tick off on the power play. They start to swing on the outside. Bandits all set up in the box. Down here low, back up top, look for some room. There's a quick shot, that gets blocked. And some appreciation on the Bandits side. And Basso trying to pick that up. And we get a quick whistle just in front of the Wolves bench. Wolves retain possession. A minute to go here in the power play. McCarron again up top as they swing it to the far side. Trying to find some room, looking up top again. There's a shot this time. And another save made as Carter Monroe ripped that one on goal. New shot clock, and it's McCarron. Matthew McCarron trying to fend off the defender. Takes his stick for a ride. Now he's out there with no stick. They looking around. A nice, great pass, but a better save. As they don't have the shots on goal on the side of the Wolves, but there's been a lot of them. Oh, we have it up here on our screen. It's just not on the scoreboard. Of course, we should have known on our side of the technicians would have that on goal, but it's 11-4 in favor of the Wolves. They have it now, trying to find some room, trying to bring in a mini break. 2-on-1 shape up. There's McKay with a shot. Another save. As TJ Cornell Nixon putting on a little bit of a clinic, keeping his team in it as the penalty gets ready to come to an end. But the Bandits player heads his way to the bench. We're back to 5-on-5. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're trying for a quick move, trying to get some room in tight, but ball comes loose. The players are all tied up. You know if they're And a turnover. As all tied up there with Finn St. Hilaire and Landon Ryan. And now I think there might be a call coming. Having a conversation. And there is. So right after the Bandits kill off a penalty, they're going to get a power play of their own. As Finn St. Hilaire, number 11 for the Sportwheels Wolves, going to head to the box for 2 or less. And the Bandits will get their opportunity on the power play, looking to regain their lead. We approach the 7-minute mark here in the first. All tied at 2 shots, 12-4 in favor of the Wolves. But the Bandits now on the power play. They rip a shot. That gets on target. And Doyle there with the save. Rebounds picked up by the Bandits. They look to set up again. Up top. Trying to find some room. Over the shoulder pass as he looks to connect here with Lacombe Petrie. Now from the corner. Back up top. McConnell. Down low. Trying to go cross crease. Looking to walk in. Another one that goes up on the shoulder area. Doyle as he gets a piece and sends it to the corner. Now a battle ensues there with Murphy. Murphy and Locke. Locke's got to come up with it. New shot clock. Now from the far side, there's a shot. That's what's going to get blocked in front. You can see him as he slipped, feeling the effects of that, but picking up and going for a run there with Normandeau. Normandeau trying to get free. Normandeau shorthanded. He fires one on goal. Another save as Cornell Nixon coming up big for the Bandits. They're shorthanded. A minute to go now in the power play. Bandits back in the offensive zone. They move it around up top. Swinging around the outside of the box. Down low. Looking to come up top. Looking for some room. Holding it back. God's got to fire that one. On target. Saves made. Rebound. Going to be picked up again by the Bandits. Seamus Locke. Looking to set things up. Swings it to the far side. Gets it back. Play a little game of give and go here. Now going cross crease. Trying to walk in. Trying to find some room just outside the top of the crease. Couldn't quite get it through. But gets it back. Now they're going to say they stepped in, and with 28 seconds to go in the power play, turnover. Wolves going to bring it up the floor, and they'll use that shot clock to kill off the rest of this penalty. As Nolan Kennedy, number 6 for the Wolves, going to bring it down to the corner. Ten seconds in the penalty, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kenny looking to walk in. Kenny trying to get a shot and go. Fires one. Does get it on target. Little one-hander over the shoulder. As the penalty expires, you got a new shot clock, but Dartmouth is going to pick it up and bring it back over half. Going to hand that one off. As Gregor Beach heads to the bench. Gives that to Locke. Still all tied at 2 here as we get close to the halfway mark at first. But losing the handle there was Locke, picking it up now and going for a run as Rossaw comes in and he scores! Had to wait for the official to get the arms in the air, and a turnover, and going for a run there is number 14, Aiden Rossaw, and he makes a nice move in tight. It just rolls enough and gets by the Bandits goaltender, and the Wolves with their first lead. You can see him get himself set there. Great view here from behind. You can see they're just getting in behind. And the ref there with the call. With 10:35 to go first period, Wolves now lead 3-2. That should be an unassisted goal. And number 14, Aiden Rossaw. Of course, we always wait for the official goal announcement. Of course, we should mention all our replays this evening brought to you by Seaforth Capital. And we're going to have another penalty right off that draw as the Wolves goaltender heads to the bench. Extra attacker out. And a shot from outside going to go off a defender and head down the other way. As this one ticks down. As the Bandits will touch up. The whistle's going to go. And we'll see here the penalty call. Looks like a hold call. And we're just 3 seconds before there would have been the media timeout. We're having a quick look, see if that was going to happen. But either way, heading in the box, number 27, Ben Biario, the Bandits captain. He's in the box for 2. As the Wolves would like to double up their lead. They'll get here, get things set up. Now up top, McCarron. Anytime you hear the announcer talk, I try not to talk over. They do such a great job. It gets quite loud in here. But the Wolves with the power play. McCarron trying to go down low. Another save. And a big one is going down low to get that one. Cornell Nixon. Loose ball. Now everybody trying to find it. Nobody knows where it is. You can see the look there on McKay. And he had the universal palms in the air. Didn't know where it was, but the Wolves do have it. It is McCarron up top. McCarron down to Monroe. Monroe going to miss that one on the short side. But rebound looks to get picked up. The Bandits have it. Getting worked over is Landon Ryan, but he still has it. Ryan doing a great job, but loses the handle. But the referee's arm is up. I see the goaltender heading towards the bench, but there's going to be a slashing call. And we're going to get our media timeout. So we're going to take a short break here as we watch number 11, Finn St. Hilaire, head to the box. We'll take a quick break and return right back to the action. Brought to you, of course, by C4 Capital. And just like that, quick break. I know we need it up here in the booth because this game has been hot. 9:14 to go here, first period. Now we got some 4-on-4 lacrosse. And Walker raining out the break and scores! Somehow coming to scrum. Doyle not happy with that one, but escaping was Seamus Locke. I'm pretty sure he put that in. As we had a quick look at the time and the penalty. Now, of course, it's going to stay 4-on-4. As we'll see here on the replay, Locke takes it himself, dives, and it goes right into Doyle. You'll see Doyle not happy with that one, but he had to stay outside the crease. And you can see there, what a play there. And you see the ball going in, and then everybody getting up with a little how you doing. Nothing coming from that, but I'm pretty sure before this game's over, we're going to see a lot more of that. But right now, with 9:09 to go first period, we're all tied at 3. This draw went all the way back into the corner. Bandits look to pick it up, bouncing balls. Right now the announcer's trying to get caught up as he's with the penalty calls and trying to use his speed. It's Landon Basso bringing it up the floor. He's got to head to the benches. He's going to hand it off here now to Firth. Firth to the far side. They get the rest of the offense on. Remember, 4-on-4 here for another 35 seconds. And then the Bandits will be on a power play for about 40 seconds or so. Right now, with 1 second to go, the shot clock does fire one through. And the ball, we had a quick look there at the officials. Nobody knew where it was. It was in the equipment of Doyle. He's able to dig it out, hand it off. And the Wolves will bring it back the other way. And Josh Hollett hands it off here to Norman Dew. Norman Dew, he comes in, he looks for some room. He gets a shot through. It's going to take a high bounce up into the ceiling. Bandits will take over. 6 seconds to go, 4-on-4. So we approach 8 minutes remaining here in the first. Should mention here as well as Dartmouth brings the ball up during the first intermission. We'll have a quick little chat with Steve Brown during our first intermission break. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Here's Dartmouth now on the power play. 30 seconds. There's a quick shot. Doyle has it in him. Had a quick look down, but he's able to hand it off as he makes the save. The Wolves lose the handle. A little miscommunication. Bring it up. Dartmouth's going to say thank you to that one. They get the offense back on for the power play with 15 seconds. Looking to regain their lead as we're all tied at 3. Loose ball far side. They got 3 seconds left on the power play. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. As the penalized player back on the floor. That ball's going to take a shot and miss and up into the netting out of the play. So back to 5-on-5 now. 7:10 to go. First period, 3-3 tie. Shots 16-9 in favor of the Wolves as they get back here in the offensive zone. They look to hand it off. From the far side, looking for the room, bring it back up top. Luke Kenny, he fires a shot. And another save by Cornell Nixon. Is going to hand it off. And Dartmouth will look to bring it over. Hollett here on the forecheck, trying to cause some havoc, trying to not allow them to bring it up, and does knock the ball loose. And the Wolves will take over, so a good aggressive forecheck there by number 5, Josh Hollett. Getting the Wolves back possession now. Now it's Nolan Kennedy. He's going to hand off to Kenny. Comes back here to Monroe. Carter Monroe, number 4, looking for a shooting lane. Trying to walk in, looking for some room. Gets a shot on goal. But a save there again by Cornell Nixon. Loose ball now here along the boards. As everybody starts to pile in, looking for a loose. And he's going to be picked up by Hollett. Hollett over. And a shot there from Nolan Kennedy. He tried to get the through, but he got his own rebound. He gets taken down at top of the crease. As his first shot went off the top of the boards, came right back to him. He got another one on target. And now they're going at it in front of the goalie as well. As Kennedy getting worked over a little bit during this shift. But the Wolves have it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Monroe, he fires one nice little lag save there. As getting a pad on that one, kicking it to the side. Shot clock resets. Wolves continue. And we are 5-on-5 here. As Kennedy trying to knock that over. Going to get a possession turnover back to the Wolves. They look to reset again. 5.5 to go here in the first. 23 seconds on the shot clock. There's Holland again with another shot, another save. There seems to be a reoccurring theme here in the first period with the Bandits goaltender, but the Wolves again with the rebound. Now it's over here to Monroe. Monroe a little behind the back, looking for Kennedy. A little bit too far ahead for him. He couldn't quite pick it up. And it's going to hold on to that one now. Here's Cornell Nixon. And the Bandits will bring it back up the floor. To the far side. So they look to set up. Back up top here. Trying to find an opening. Some great movement here by both teams. Loose ball. And trying to pick that one up with Chenard. 10 seconds on the shot clock though. As the Dartmouth's going to have to move quick. But lose the handle from way outside. Trying to get it on goal. It does bounce through. But going to be picked up by Doyle. He will hand it off. Bring it up now. Parkland. Hands up to McCarron. McCarron now to Monroe. Carter Monroe. Monroe looking to set things up as he gets it to Hollett. Hollett and McCarron. McCarron trying to spin, looking to use a pick. He tries his hand diving in the crease. He gets a shot on target, but the save's made. A rebound. Loose ball in the crease can be picked up by the Bandits again, and they're going to quickly bring it back the other way. Hand it off here now to Chase Crooks. Crooks get back over half as he waits for the offense to join him. He's going to hand that off to Cluett. Cluett back up top. Now Seamus Locke. Locke looking for a step here on the inside. Locke, he had that one earlier where he dove through the crease. Might be looking again. There it is. But this time Doyle sees it and gives him a little hug as well. As he saw that one coming. Earlier he was able to get it by. This time Doyle wasn't letting him get through as he almost caught him midair trying to go across crease with the dive. Able to keep him and the ball out. Referee and Locke having a talk, and looks like he's going to be getting a penalty. And interference looks like it's going to be the call. You can see here on the replay, you can see what he was trying to do. He dove in. He lands in. Doyle gives him, well, yeah, you at home, depending on what side of the ball you're on that one, I'll let you make your own decision. But either way, referee says power play for the Sport Wheel Wolves. 3:44 to go here in the first. 2 minutes up on the clock as number 9, Seamus Locke in the box. Interference to call. Now Carter Monroe starts to move to the far side. A bit too far of the hand, and then slipping in there. And away from the ball, whistle. So Sackville will retain possession. But more importantly, that Hollett is up and okay as he slid into the boards here, kind of hit the yellow dasher board as they start to move it around. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 1:30 remaining in the power play. Errant pass goes off the wall, picked up by the Bandits, and they look to bring it up as Xander Collins going to lose the handle, and it's hauled again. That's a couple times he's done that, not allowing the Bandits to get back up over half. 3 minutes remaining here in the first. McCarron up top with it. He moves it quickly. McKay down low for Hollett. Hollett in the middle here, trying to connect with Luke Kenny. Couldn't quite make that happen. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A minute to go in the power play. McCarron up top. He's going to fire one through. That goes off a leg. Loose ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kenny has a quick look up. He fires one towards the goal. That's going to miss wide. And the horn's going to go. 50 seconds remaining here on the power play. Dartmouth will bring their time, bringing it back over half. 2.5 remaining here in the first. Dartmouth's going to use the rest of the shot clock as much as they can. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 40 seconds on the penalty. As holding it up top. Lacombe Petrie hands it down to the far corner. Looking for a seam as they hand it back up top here to Gibson. Gibson puts it in the corner, and that one's going to go out of play. There's one for the lucky fan. Looks like they're going to hand it back, but hand it to there's a young fan looking to keep it. You can see the excitement on that child's faces. He got the lacrosse ball. Now with 13 seconds remaining here on the power play. Maybe one last shot. Getting some instructions from the bench. They elect to hold and wait for the penalized player to come back on. Penalty's over. 1:40 to go, and right into the play as Locke hustles in. 3 seconds of the shot clock. Coming in, looking for a shot, gets it a goal! And getting a piece of that as he tried to go there low corner and just kicking a pad on that one. Was Cornell Nixon, sorry. But again, Wolves with that rebound. But Kennedy trying to force his way to the goal, loses the handle. Dartmouth picks it up. They'll quickly come back the other way as we approach the minute mark here remaining in the first period. Looking to slow things down now. Locke, he just got his break from sitting in the box there for 2 minutes. He goes over to the far side as Beach had to reach up high to grab that one. Now it's Parker McConnell. Up top of it, quick little hard pass. 5 seconds of the shot clock. Locke fires, spins. And that one's going to miss on the short side. And quickly back the other way. Looking to go for a run now. Normandeau all the way down Main Street. He scores! Putting on the Jets right straight down the middle. And making no mistake as the Wolves captain, number 8, Will Normandeau, puts that one home as he was flying up the floor. You can see him now just putting the afterburners on. Trying to catch him, but to no avail, and going back there up over the shoulder, far side. 41 seconds left on the clock. 4-3 now for the Sportwheels Wolves. Back at center. They get them lined up there between Murphy and Cluett. And the Wolves will take possession. Looking to bring it up here now. Cameron Waite. Going to hand off to Hollett. Now Monroe. Monroe looking to use a pick. Steps back. And again, as McKay trying to set it up for him. That shot's going to miss wide. Trying to get back as McCarron. Couldn't quite pick it up. He tried to reach back over half and get that back over. They got to leave it as Dartmouth will take over possession on the back over. Only 10 seconds up on the game clock. They got to go quick. They want to try to tie it up before the break on the far side from way outside. There's the shot. It's going to miss wide. Rebounds picked up. Maybe at the horn. One last chance. But that's going to do it. As the horn goes, that'll do it for us after 1 period of play. 4-3 our score as the Wolves lead. We'll take a short break here. And as we mentioned earlier, we're going to have a quick interview here with Steve Brown. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. And here we are. Welcome, everybody. First intermission interview. It's a pleasure to have Mr. Steve Brown and, of course, Jessica here with the Wolves Cup. Just take care of it for this season, this year. And I'm getting a little rusty. I do apologize. It's my first interview, so I'm going to let you guys do most of the talking. So we'll let Steve here start first, and we'll go from there.
Great. Thanks, Mike. My name is Steve Brown, president of the Wolves Lacrosse Association. I just really want to take this opportunity to explain some of the highlights we're going to have this summer. One highlight is June 5th, 6th. We're going to have Nick Rose from the NL Toronto Rock down here to do a goalie clinic, and we're pretty excited about that. We know we got some teams away, but unfortunately, that was the only time we can get them down here. So we're going to do work with Nick and our goaltending situation. Also, we got our Mighty Tight Jamboree on June 27th, where the little ones can come out and have some fun and show the future of the game for us. With me is Jessica Rose, who's coordinating the Wolves Cup, which is a huge event for us this year, and she'll explain a little bit more about it.
Awesome, thank you. So yeah, we have Wolves Cup coming up June 12th to 14th. It's going to be taking place here at the arena, at the East Hants Sportsplex, and also on Greenfoot Energy Center on the Sunday. Last year we had 13 teams. This year we have 39 teams. So it has grown majorly. We weren't super expecting that, so we're super excited. We've been able to accommodate all the teams. We're still getting interest rolling in, so unfortunately we have had to close registration, so we'll be a little more prepared for that next year. But we're super excited. The main focus of Wolves Cup is bringing back the culture to the game. So we have like a big opening ceremonies where we have drummers and dancers singing the Mi'kmaq Honor Song. Just kind of throughout the weekend, we've incorporated culture into everything. Our heart of the game rather than player of the game, all cultural, there's going to be cultural pieces built into that. We have a family fun day happening. There's going to be cultural activities built into that. Lots of learning opportunities for the kids. We're super excited. We have teams coming from New Brunswick. Yeah, we're super looking forward to it. We're very much in the nitty gritty of getting the planning stuff done, but we're really excited.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Steve and Jessica, and you can see lots of great things happening. You can see with tonight's game, the hot, the fast, the action, the crowd's into it. You see the players here on the floor, they're into it. Of course, coming off the Thunderbirds, in the finals, taking it tight, super tight games. The city has really embraced lacrosse right now, and like I say every on the broadcast, best place to be, of course, is here in person. We'll do our best to bring in the broadcast, but come watch a game live. You won't regret it. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you.
they canceled it? But how was he play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
And you hear the announcer as the players make their way back to the floor. We get ready here for the second period. The goalies will switch ends. Wolves lead 4-3. As we'll have a quick look. Like that, it looks like everything is going to be all set. And I want to again thank Jessica Rose and Steve Brown for the quick little interview there between the periods. Lots of great things happening with lacrosse all around the city and the province. And tonight, what an exciting game we have here. Great crowd here tonight as well, especially here on the Sackville side on my right and left. Not many seats available. So come down here on a Tuesday night, check out a game. And of course, Monday nights over at the Bingo Hall. You can support the Sackville Wolves as well. But right now, the Bandits are looking to come here on the offensive side of things to start this second period, looking to tie this thing up. Right down here in the corner, see a player get taken down. He gets right back up, looking to find in, looking for the room, back up top, trying to find a shooting lane. Gets the shot off as deflected, comes to the corner. Going to be picked up now by Waite. Waite quickly up to Heaslip. Heaslip had a quick look up. And he thought about maybe taking a quick step there as Dartmouth was looking to get their change in, but now he slows it up. Going to hand it off. And it's going to be Luke Kenny. Now to Josh Hollett. Hollett now looking for a step. He's going to step back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Far side. Monroe reaching back. He's going to turn and fire. He gets out on target. That's going to bounce. I'm waiting to see here. And they're going to say it did go off the goaltender and up and touch the netting. So out of play. So Wolves will retain. New shot clock. And Kenny quickly over to Monroe. Monroe now far side. Monroe having a quick look. Monroe trying to get a step inside. He's going to dive. He's going to shoot. He's got to score. You can see him looking for that shot as he's trying to find a lane there in tight. And we'll watch him take flight here. See Monroe taking it down low. There's a step. Then outside the crease, diving cross and releasing the trigger and getting one in behind, giving the Wolves a 2-goal lead. 5-3. Here it is from another angle. And of course, C4 Capital with the replay. Thank you to them. And it's always fun to go back and watch the replays. And it's great. We got all kinds of camera angles to see that on that face-off. The officials didn't like how Dartmouth was lined up, so the Wolves will take possession, looking to add to their lead after scoring moments ago. This time trying to get a step there. St. Hilaire, he walks in. He can't get the shot through, but the referee's arms up. And it looks like the Wolves are going to head back to the power play as Doyle heads to the bench. Extra attacker out now for the Wolves as Hollett has it up top. Hollett, he fires. He's going to get that through. Loose ball, and Dartmouth finally touches up. And the whistle goes, and it looks like we're going to get a holding call. As we have a quick look over to the penalty box area, and it looks like it's going to be number 99, Rylan Firth. So early here, second period, right after Sportwheels Wolves scored to make it 5-3, a chance now to make it 3 on the power play. And it's going to be number 10, Matt McCarron, looking to set things up. He starts to swing it around the outside. Now Hollett. And Kenny. Back to Hollett. Now to the far side, it's McKay. Monroe. Monroe scored a beauty there moments ago with a quick pass over McCarron. McCarron gets it again. McCarron looking for a screen, fires a shot, and getting a piece of that. And going out of play as TJ Cornell Nixon gets just enough it. And the officials there with the call that says Wolves possession. You can see them moving around the outside of the box. McCarron. Now Hollett. Back up top, McCarron. Kenny, he's got to turn and fire. He's got to miss short side. They're going to say went off a Dartmouth player and had to play again. They're going to say went off the goaltender. Couldn't tell from up here at this angle, but new shot clock. So there's all kinds been rubber fired at the Dartmouth goaltender. As I say it, he slides over and makes another save. And another turnover of possession as Dartmouth tried to pick that up and went in the crease. Now McKay, far side, trying to go across crease, looking for Hollett. Hollett gets taken down. And he didn't quite have possession of the ball, but he's up and okay. Wolves again, McCarron up top. McCarron quickly to Kenny, and back to McCarron. McCarron looked like going to take that step, going to fire in. 20 seconds of the shot clock. There's Hollett. Hollett on the side of the crease. Off top to McCarron. He stirs back. He steps and fires. Loose ball picked up now by Monroe. Monroe to Hollett. Hollett to jump up to get that one. He's able to bring it down. 5 seconds of the shot clock. There's McCarron. Fires one. He's going to miss the target. And that's going to go back over with 38 seconds to go here on the power play. Dartmouth will take over here in the Sportwheels Wolves zone. Looking to kill some time as there's pretty well a 6-second differential between the shot clock and penalty clock. Bandits going to look to hold. Bringing it way up top now. Parker McConnell. Quick whip down low. Maybe a chance here. Short-handed trying to get open. A sea of blue collapsed quickly. And going to take that ball away, but Dartmouth relentless on it right now. I think we might have got a shot clock violation either way. Switch of possession. Penalty getting ready to expire. The Wolves bring it the other way. As they wait for everybody to get back on the floor here. 5-on-5. 13 seconds on the time clock. On the shot clock, I apologize. Up top now. Kennedy moves over to the far side. Monroe. He reaches back. He's going to spin and fire. Didn't quite make it through as Dartmouth picks up in the corner. They're going to take over as they keep watching some of the action around the players without the ball. As these two teams, again, getting accustomed to each other. As we expect some more extracurriculars as this game continues. And there's a steal, and he thought he had, nobody knew where it was, and back the other way quickly, scores! An absolute beauty again, Aiden Rossong. As these players are enjoying this evening and loving the dive as nobody knew where it was, but number 14 on the Wolves did, and he found himself all alone and in on a break, and there he goes, flying in, and again with the dive and tucking that home. And that's got to get you ramped up, picked up, and the Bandits player thought he had it. He was going without the ball, but Rossong saw it, and what a beauty shot there. You see him sliding through the crease after he releases it. 6-3 now, 4:27 going here in the second. Back at center, and on the defense there after he took the face-off, number 21, Nolan Murphy, pushes the Bandits player back over half, and the Wolves feeding off that last couple goals here, looking for more, and again, seen a lot of players diving across crease here, looking for that shot. Must be the game plan for this evening. That one's going to go wide and go all the way down into the Wolves zone. Dartmouth's going to take over. If you approach 5 minutes gone here in the second. They take it around the back of the goal. And bring it up top. Far side now. Trying to find some room. Wolves playing some relentless defense here. After the start, Dartmouth had leading 2-0 early, like 1 minute into the game. It's gone the other way, and here's another chance. This time Holland trying to get free. Josh Holland, he did it alone. He fires. And nice save there as getting himself as wide as possible. Number 54, TJ Connell Nixon. You can see the shots now, 29-10. As we got an equipment issue here now with the Bandits goaltender. As he's seen enough rubber thrown at him. 5:22 gone here in the second. He's gone to the bench. Looked like he might have broke a string on his pad. As Doyle going to take a chance here to take a break as well. Of course, they had that break at the 10-minute mark with the first whistle after 10-minute mark. But the goalies, any chance to get a break, they get. No place to put that water bottle in the back of these lacrosse nets. And it's warm in here, and they got some gear on. And the amount of shots being fired right now at the Dartmouth goaltender. He needs any break he can get. And here we are. As everybody's looking up top here, trying to find the ball. Lucky our camera expert Alex was all over that. He wasn't fooled. He knew where it was back from his playing days as the Wolves able to pick it up and bring it back over half. Looking to set up now. McCarron quickly to the far side for Kennedy. Kennedy trying to spin off a pick. Kennedy's still with it. 5 seconds to go here in the shot clock. Kennedy's going to have to move quick. He spins and fires. That's going to miss on the far side. And then trying at the horn was Monroe. And they did get the reset of the clock. And now McCarron trying to pick it up in the corner. McCarron battling hard. 1-on-3. Trying to find it all tied up. And the reach around is going to keep the Bandits with possession. And now we're going to get a whistle. It's a little confusion there on the floor. Everybody had a quick little stop and look at the referee, but it was just with the ball coming over half. Bandits will get the right players on the floor here and now to get things set up. Here on the short side, trying to get a step, losing the handle a couple times now. This time Noah Lacombe-Petrie loses it. And looking to pick it up, trying to bring it along the boards. And it does pop loose. As Normando tried to bring it up along the boards, he got worked over. Ball was loose. Dartmouth retains possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Excuse me. On that far side. Here's Locke. Locke, he's got to step a fire. Get that on Doyle. Rebound picked up, and Doyle again. Able to make the save and keep that one out as everybody paused for a moment to see where it was, but Doyle had it. Cool, calm, and collected between the pipes for the Wolves. And they'll pick it up after the save, bring it back over half. And it's Hollett. Number 5, Josh Hollett for the Sackville Wolves. Going to go up top here to Kennedy. Nolan Kennedy, he got to walk in. He got to start and fire. And that's going to go high off the shoulder of Cornell Nixon, Now Dartmouth picking up a loose ball, looking to bring it back the other way here. Landon Ryan trying to use that one hand, trying to use that height as he brings it back up over half. The rest of the offense come back on the floor. Looking to chase that down was McConnell. He takes a big hit in the corner. Loose ball now picked up by Rossong. You know, we've seen his speed. He moves it up quickly. And getting it back over half now is Normandeau. He'll head to the bench as he hands it off to the offense. Now it's Luke Kenny, number 15 for the Wolves. Kenny trying to find a seam. He's going to hand it off. McKay quickly to the far side. Now Monroe. He tries to go the little how you doing over the top. He comes up, fires a shot. That's going to miss wide. And as the shot clock clicks down, ball's going to turn over. The player gets taken down as well. And there's going to be a penalty as he seen Finn St. Hilaire hit the deck. And a roughing call is going to go against the Bandits. It's number 88, Landon Basso, is going to head to the box for 2 as we're just over the 8-minute mark here in the second period. So now the Wolves on the power play, looking to add to their lead. They start to swing it outside the box. McCarron at the top, setting things up to the far side. Now up top again. Matt McCarron having a quick look, walking in. Look at Kenny. He tries to find a hole. And another nice save from the Bandits goaltender, Cornell Nixon. Again, as the shot totals continue to climb here against the Bandits. And the Wolves still in the power play. Hollett looking for some room. Gonna get it back up top. Kenny, he gonna turn and fire. Another save, but a rebound picked up this time by McCarron. As he's gonna stand tall. Goes up top, gets it back. Matthew McCarron. A little give and go between him and Kenny. Now to the far side from McCarron. Or that was McKay, sorry, giving it back to McCarron. Too many mix on that shift. That ball is gonna come all the way back on the quick passing. So 1:04 remaining here in the power play. Dartmouth will take over in the Wolves zone. 9:03 gone here in the second. As the Bandits just looking to kill as much shot clock as they can here. 30 seconds in the difference. Way up top here is Locke. Locke surveying the seam from way up top. Trying to get a step, trying to get around Mont. Emmett Mont, of course, got the 3 months on the Wolves this season. Nice little pass there. Got turned to the backhand, couldn't quite release the trigger to pick it up. Did get the shot off. Our rebound's picked up by Cameron Waite, who brings it back over half. 30 seconds now on the penalty here in the power play for the Wolves, as McCarron's going to hand it off to Luke Kenny. They start to swing it around the outside. Now McCarron has it up top. 7 seconds on the shot clock, 10 seconds on the penalty clock. They fire the shot through, it's blocked in front. Hull's going to have to go quick. He fires a wild one. And that's going to go all the way down the other end with 7 seconds to go here on the power play. Had a quick look up. Thought somebody did the timeout, but it'll probably be the next whistle as the penalized player comes back on the floor. We're back to even strength, 5-on-5. Dartmouth with the offense. Trying to find some room. Not much room there. The top of the house. As they closing up right atop of the crease pretty good. And you can see them on that far side now. As Parkin working only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Locke gonna fire quickly. He does get on target. But Doyle there to make the save. And he's gonna go with a quick outlet as he hands that off to Normandeau. He brings it back on the offensive side of things. He elects to stay on and hold on. As he now he's going to hand off to McCarron. McCarron has a quick look. McCarron back now to St. Hilaire. He's trying to get free. 8 seconds on the shot clock. There's the shot for Normandeau. That's got to go just wide. Now on the boards. Loose ball. Only 2 seconds. St. Hilaire tried to put it to the corner, but Dartmouth picks it off. And going quickly the other way now is Ryland Wall. Wall hands it off to the offense. Both teams making a quick change. They're trying to get to Locke And looking to pick that off, and does, is Rossong. Now Rossong, we saw that speed multiple times as he looks to bring it up. A little one-on-one shaping up as he brings it wide. A quick pass, fresh off the bench, and fire one. A save's made, rebound. As Luke Kenny found himself open here and got a quick one-timer. But again, to make the save was Cornell Nixon. And Dartmouth quickly back the other way. We approach 12 minutes gone here now. Now pushed off the ball, trying to get a step, trying to get in alone. Nolan Murphy walks in, he fires one. And there's a save made. Whistle's gonna go. And now we're finally gonna get a break with 8:07 remaining here in the second. We'll take a quick media timeout. Players get a drink. And we'll thank our sponsors, of course. Seaforth Capital. We'll be back in a moment.
Morning, Sam.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the
There's the whistle, and we are back. Quick little media timeout. Of course, we're going to thank all our sponsors, not just C4. We'd like to thank Next Level U as well, athletics. Of course, these broadcasts wouldn't be able to happen without the kind sponsors, and we're always looking for sponsors as well, so don't be afraid to reach out to Steve Brown with the Wolves. There's lots of sponsorship opportunity, and we'd love to get you on the broadcast as the Wolves bring it back here on the offensive side of things. 7:35 to go here in the second. Wolves up by 3. Josh Hollett with the ball. He's looking to get a step. He's trying to find some room on the inside. Only 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Now Monroe from way outside. He's going to go well wide. And that ball is going to go for a little bit of a travel, come all the way down to the Wolves zone. As Dartmouth will pick it up along the sidewall here now. And it's going to be McConnell. He's trying to find some room. Can't get a step. He hands over to Locke. Locke with a quick pass. And with a shot there was Gibson. That's going to go wide and out of play. Wolves will pick it up and they'll bring it back over half. Here's Norman Doe. The Wolves captain looking to set things up. He's going to hand it up top to McCarron. Now Monroe. Monroe, you know, he likes to fire one. There's a shot, gets blocked. He gets it right back to him, though. Monroe going to try it again. Spin cycle and behind the back. It would have been an absolute beauty, but it's going to go just wide and out of play. Human highlight reel there. Carter Monroe showing off the skills, and we're probably going to see a lot more of that this season. Of course, you got a younger brother, Cooper Monroe, coming up as well. Fun players to watch, and excited to watch all the players this season. And I want to thank the Wolves for having me back as well. But right now, it's Dartmouth's turn and flying in again. And Doyle again has to keep the ball and Locke out of his goal. As we've seen that multiple times now from Seamus Locke for the Bandits. And Doyle not fooled after the first time. I had a quick chat with the official as well. Doyle not as lively as he was earlier when he gave him a nice little hug afterwards. This time he let him get up and no harm, no foul. Play continues, and here are the Wolves. And it's McCarron. McCarron looking to spin inside. And watch the hands on McCarron in tight, but a better save from the Bandits goaltender. Now a loose ball in behind. Big battle ensues. Everybody looking for it. And the Wolves are going to finally pick it up as Luke Kenny, number 15, able to win the battle on the floor. And he's going to hand it off up top now, Nolan Kennedy. Over to Monroe. Carter Monroe getting worked over a little bit, still has it. Looking for a pass, looking for St. Hilaire, who's in the crease. And somehow play continues as St. Hilaire found himself right in the crease, helmet to helmet with TJ Cornell Nixon. Play continues. All kinds of action on the floor here this evening. It's been a fun one, folks, and we're just over halfway through this. As Dartmouth, they started again, this one hot. Scored 2 goals quickly, looking to get that back. All it takes is one. You never know what can happen. There's a shot on goal. Gets through. Doyle with a save. And is able to hold on to the rebound. As getting through with that shot. I believe that was, couldn't quite see his number. Pretty sure it was Lacombe Petrie. As we're going to get a turnover on that one. And the Bandits are going to retain possession. Oh, no, it's a penalty. I apologize. Thank you. As I look over the penalty, I was looking at the official. Didn't see the signal. Either way, in the box for the Wolves is number 7, Mason McNeil. So golden opportunity here now for the Bandits to get this within 2 on the power play with just over 5 minutes remaining in the second. They start to for the power play in motion. Got fire one there, trying to go far side, top corner as Thomas Cluett fired that one. But here again, look at the speed flying down on the short-handed and another save as we're going end-to-end as Emmett Mott. And we know the Mott brothers, they have some speed. And a loose ball. Wolves retain possession here, short-handed, looking to kill some time off on the shot clock. They had a chance there, short-handed. Holding was the call to McNeil. They had to wait for the announcer to let us know there. 3 seconds on the shot clock, trying to come in, trying to get a shot right at the last second, but the horn's gonna go. 1:08 remaining here in the power play. Dartmouth will take back over. And bringing the ball back over half is Thomas Cluett. Number 14 hands it off to Parker McConnell. Number 15. There's a shot from in tight. And Doyle, who hasn't seen as much action as the other end, but some of the ones he's seen, he's been ready for. After that early start, he's been really steady ever since. And there's another shot, another save. That one goes up into the ceiling, out of play. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Dartmouth retains. McConnell moves it quickly. Locke trying to get it back. Loose ball goes off the board. It's going to be picked up now by Cluett. Locke from way up top. Looking right there, trying to slam it home on the short side and sliding over the double hit stack, but he couldn't dive back in time as staying with it. Power play goal, number 15, Parker McConnell. What a play there. If the Wolves goalie would have dove back and got that one, the place would have been absolutely insane, but a beauty goal either way. There it is. There. You see him try to dive back. Made a nice save at first on McConnell, but McConnell stays with it right here and sees the open cage and able to get it back by the diving Doyle to make it a 2-goal deficit. 3:41 remaining here now, 6-4 our score. You can see the shots, 34-19 in favor of the Wolves, but the Bandits scoring moments ago in the power play to get it within 2. Now looking for the draw, and they have it. It's in the feet, though, trying to corral the bouncing ball. And we know that rubber ball likes to bounce when it gets loose, and it's hard to pick up, but the Wolves have it now. If you listen for the goal announcement. And the Wolves back over half with it now. Just over 3 minutes remaining. 2-goal game. Normando trying to go the other way. A little bit too high there for Kennedy. But they're going to say that the Wolves went in the crease. Turnover, possession back to the Bandits. We'll have a chance now to get within 1. Seamus Locke looking to set things up. So he brings down the far side. He's going to step back. He fires one. And I'll tell you, these players, when they fire it, it's not soft. A nice play there to get that on the right side of half by Cluett. Now again, with 7 seconds on the shot clock, Locke fires another one. That's going to go off the bar. And all the way down, waiting to see if he's going to be back over or not, but they're going to say nothing. So either way, back the other way quickly. Here comes the Bandits. Just over 2 remaining here in the second period. And it's Cluett trying a little give and go, trying to connect there with Hickey, trying to make his way right down through the middle. Couldn't quite get the shot off. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot from way up top. That misses on the far side. Rebound. Loose ball picked up now. Cameron Waite going to bring it quickly up. He's going to wait for the offense to come on to get a quick change. Waits for everybody else to get on. He's going to keep possession. I thought he was going to keep for a change as well. But he does stay on the floor. Hands off to Hall. Hall walks in. He fires one. There's another nice save. As Hall tried to get the goaltender going from side to side. Basso going to show his speed now. Basso all the way down. He can't get the shot off. Good defense there from Cameron Waite to step in his path. Basso still has it though, as he's all over the floor. And he's going to go for a well-deserved break as he heads towards the Bandits bench. Now a quick pass trying to connect there with McConnell, making his way towards the goal. Couldn't quite come up with it. Loose ball picked up now by Chenard. Chenard now going to get quickly up over half, showing his speed up. As he heads off with the defense. Now it's going to be Kenny. Last minute here in the second period. Kenny trying to lead McCarron. A little bit too far for him, but McCarron able to pick it up off the backboards up top quickly. 5 seconds of the shot clock. There's the quick shot. And the save's made. But it's going to go off the goaltender up in the net. He got to play, so it'll stay Wolves ball now from the corner. 45 seconds here in the period. 25 seconds up on the shot clock. Wolves up top with it. Kennedy having a quick look. Up top to McCarron. McCarron going to step back and fire. That shot gets through. As another save made again from Cornell Nixon at Dartmouth. And on the other side, some confusion there at the Bandits bench. And they're going to be timeout. I think they were trying to figure it out. That's where you can hear the yelling. So they're trying to get the officials' attention and the player with the ball. So with 26 seconds up on the clock here in the second, Bandits going to take a timeout, as obviously the shot clock will be turned off. They're going to try to hold for a last shot here in the second period. They want that shot to be the one to make it a one-goal game going into the third. Again, I want to thank everybody at home for tuning in on this beautiful Tuesday evening. We're coming to you here from downtown Lower Sackville, from the Den, the Sackville Arena. Great crowd taking into this game. It was a great game last Monday on the holiday, I apologize, when St. John was in town. So Dartmouth having a last little chat with it. And they'll bring it from their own zone. Goaltender has been pulled for the extra attacker. 26.4, 6 on 5. And we'll wait for the whistle. And bring it up, of course, is going to be Seamus Locke. He gets over half. Clock ticking down. Looks to put things in motion as he tries to get a step here by Rossong. Rossong stepping up on, getting him no time and space as he pushes them back to the boards. Quick pass here and a hard pass, but able to pick that off the boards there was Cluett. 5 seconds, quick pass, cross crease. Wolves try to pick it off and it's loose and in behind, and the horn's gonna go. And that's gonna do it for us here after 2 periods of play. Shots 36-20 in favor of the Wolves, who lead by 2, 6-4. We're going to take a short break here. I'm going to try to get my voice back. It's been a fun one. We'll see everybody in a moment for the third. We'll be back.
Hey, Mom.
Are you done?
Yeah, I just finished practice.
Your showcase has been cancelled.
They canceled it? But how will they see me play?
We saw your video and loved it. Welcome to the team.
Athletes train to persevere. Success can still be achieved even when the odds are against you. I use media to reach success. Fight for your dreams. You've got this.
And just like that, we are back. Third period action just get ready to get on their way as both teams make their way to the floor. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and it's been a game, and there's still 20 minutes left. Should we say in regulation? You don't know. It's been an exciting one here, and again, thanks to all our sponsors, and a special thanks to Seaforth Capital, as you see them bringing the replays all game here this evening, and of course, Next Level U, that amazing commercial between the breaks. And again, anybody out there looking to sponsor the Wolves this year, get a hold of Steve Brown, send us an email, send us a message any way you can. We'd love to get you on the broadcast, and these games are fun. As you can tell, the action is fast, and we got 20 minutes on the clock as it's ticking down. The officials make their way to the ice, to the level that used to have ice, and of course the ice is taken out for the summer. Still waiting for some renovations here to the old barn, the den for the Wolves. The solar panels are now on the roof here at the Sackville Arena, but they still got to fix the boards as well as the seating. And we'll get this place back to its original glory. And here we are. And just like that, from the draw, the Bandits have it. They're looking for a quick start. And just like that, we have a Bandit go into the goal, but the ball stays out. The start, they would have loved to make this a one-goal game here 10 seconds into the third. But Doyle able to make the save. Wolves able to grab the rebound. They're quickly back the other way. And this time now it's Monroe. Monroe look for some room here on the short side. He likes to go up top to Hollett. Hollett quickly to the far side for Norman Duke. He looks for a shot. He gets it on goal. And he almost had the goalie going one way as the ball came back the other way. But it did hit part of the post. Shot clock reset. Wolves retain possession. Now from in behind that, there's Hollett trying to dive back out front. Everybody looking for the ball. But who has it? Of course, it's TJ Cornell Nixon with a big save in tight. This time the Bandits will take over. What a quick start to this third period with chances at both ends already. And again, just like the way we started this game, what a hot first minute. Now the Bandits back quickly the other way. In behind the goal. Here's a chance to try to sneak out, and almost. What a try there by number 15, Parker Cornell. He tried to dive from in behind, try to tuck that home. And Doyle just able to get over enough to keep it out, and the Wolves quickly again back the other way. Kennedy up top here to Monroe. Monroe now. Matt McCarron. McCarron going to hand it off. Kennedy hollering for it. Kenny gets it to Kennedy, who gets it to Carter. 10 seconds. Carter Monroe. He tries to slide off at the top, trying to get the goaltender going, and gives Basso an extra little push for good measures as well. But there to make the save is the Bandits goaltender. Quickly over half is Basso. He's going to hand it off to Locke. Locke looking to set up the offense now. 2 minutes gone here in the third. 2-goal hockey game. With it here is Firth. He looks at the room. He's going to turn in fire and getting that one high in the chest and feeling the effects of that block. I think that he slipped. He's still a little shaken as he goes to the bench. He got that in a sensitive area. We'll keep an eye on him on the bench, but the Wolves have it as they bring it up over half. As McKay now to Hollett. Now the Wolves offense looks to set up. As of course time coming to important thing. Here's a chance here, bring it all the way and get in a step, and what an absolute beauty. Number 11, Finn St. Hilaire, coming off a hat trick there in this last game looking for that maybe here this evening as well, as it all opened up for him there from the far side to come back out. As he's able to find that room down low, nobody there, drags the goalie across and just tucks one home and up on the glass with the celebration. 2.5 gone here in the third. Wolves back up by 3, 7-4. We'll bring it back to center, wait for the official goal announcement. The Wolves have it again. Look at the speed here as their captain, Will Normandeau, going to hand it off. McCarron now, he tries to fight through. He's going to go off the top of the bar. Rebound picked up by the Bandits, who send one up, and luckily on the right side of half there was Ryan. Ryan picks up, he decides to send the pass over to Lacombe Petrie. A little bit too far for him. The Wolves look to find the corner, picked up by Normandeau. Here's the goal announcement. Kenny and Kennedy getting the assist marker there on St. Hilaire's goal. Now it's going to be Kennedy again going up top with it. Far side. Kenny fakes a shot, walks in, tries to find somebody open. Pass goes off his stick, still loose, but it's going to be picked up and getting over half. And as Gregor Breach trying to fend off 3 blue jerseys, going to lose the handle. Now it's picked up by Kennedy, brings it back over half, takes a tap for good measures as he gets things set up. Now Matt McCarron. Hands it off here. Monroe reaching all the way back, trying to go upstairs with that one. Going to miss wide. And looking to pick it up was Ryan. Couldn't reach down in time. Wolves keep it on the right side of half. And Monroe off top here for Kenny. Luke Kenny looking to set things up, looking to find a seam. He gets stepped back. As stepping up on the defense there was Barrio. As you can see there, somebody lost a shoe as Barrio sneaker. He's got to reach back. At first I thought it might have been the lacrosse stick broken, but no, he lost his shoe and went back on defense with the one shoe. 4.5 gone here now, third period, 7-4. Shots on goal, 40-21, all in favor of the Wolves. And as I was watching with the shoe, we're going to get a holding call, and it's going to go against Dartmouth. It's number 19, Gregor Beach, going to head to the box for 2. So an opportunity here for the Wolves on the power play, looking to extend their lead. As time management as well here with the clock in the third period will come into play as the Wolves looking to set things up, swinging around the outside. Now McCarron trying to sidestep, couldn't quite get by the defender, rips the shot through. That's going to be deflected, and it's going to stay, as the Wolves didn't realize they're all heading towards the bench, but it's going to stay Wolves' ball as the official down low and it was deflected out of play. A minute 30 to go in the power play. There's a shot from outside from Monroe. Lands on target, but save made. Rebounds picked up again here by the Sportwheels Wolves. There's another shot from a tight from Hilaire. Look for another one. And hold on. As the goaltender got that one in a sensitive area. I think up high, up near the neck, or you see him holding his cage. Of course, the last thing you want to see in anything is any injuries on any side of the ball. It's going to be attended to. The trainer is going to come down. He's up on his knees and letting the trainer know. He got it, looks like on the side of the cheek. Even with the helmets on, that ball is not soft and definitely leaves a mark. As they have a quick conversation. And he's up now on his own. Trainer, last little bits of instruction. He gets the head nod, and he is going to come over to the bench. Let's see if we're going to have a goalie change, and I think we are. So goalie change. Hopefully it's not injury related. Maybe it might be equipment issues. Haven't yet. Goaltender is getting ready. You can see in between the penalty box and the bench. And no, he gave the head nod that he's okay. So heading back between the pipe is going to be number 54, TJ Connell Nixon. He wants to finish this game. He's played a great game for the Bandits here this evening. And the Bandits going to keep the possession there. As the little delay is bringing the ball up the floor is going to be Locke. A minute 10 to go here in the power play. So the Bandits short-handed here, looking to kill some time, but they're going to have to look to take some chances here as well. As the score and clock not in their favor right now, as that ball is going to go out of play. Wolves will take over. 55 seconds now on the power play. They get back on the offensive side of things. And it's going to be McCarron. McCarron going to hand it off. Just to set things out. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Now from the far side, McCarron back up top. He got to rip a shot. He got to miss that wide. Loose ball. McKay trying to find it. Couldn't get the handle. Now got to get a short-handed break. Basso by himself, all alone. Basso fires. Got to miss it wide. Had all the time as nobody was even coming back as he tries to bring it. Got his own rebound and tried to bring that from in behind and dunked that in from in behind the net, but got taken down midair. And the ball went out of play. Wolves will take over. Only 10 seconds now here on the power play. As he had a quick look over his shoulder at the penalty box. Looks like they'll wait for everybody to get back to 5 on side here. As right back into play. And hustling there is Beach. As McKay fires that shot on goal. Coming out as Monroe tried to do an old Superman shot. And Bandits goaltender came right out to meet him in the air to keep the ball and him out of the crease area. And the Bandits will take over. Back quickly the other way. 7 minutes gone now here in the third. Bandits on the offensive side of things. And I want to get one here sooner than later. Try to get it within 2. They go cross crease. That pass a little bit too far. As Firth just misses it. But able to pick it up off the boards was Locke. But the Firth fires one. He had a little bit of room there, but couldn't quite get it. And then on the rebound, they score! A little bit of confusion on the Wolves side of things. Nobody could find the ball. The first shot that didn't miss by much on the short side, and the rebound was picked up in behind. You see here on the replay, there goes just wide, and Doyle gets caught out of position. A nice play there by Cohen Hickey, number 18, to put that home. There's the shot. You can see, get the piece, and then nobody knew where the ball was, but the Dartmouth Bandits offensive player, number 18, able to find it, tuck that home. Just like that, folks. 12:44 remaining here in the third. We got a 2-goal lacrosse game on the draw. Both teams going to battle back in the corner, looking to get there first as he slipped. As the ball still bouncing, as down there is McConnell trying to find it. And a nice play there from the Dartmouth to push him into the crease. Force the turnover, change of the possession. And the ball goes all the way down the other end. Dartmouth will pick it up, they'll bring it down. Going to hand it off to the official. And now they'll take it right down here by the official's door down the corner. Excuse me, again with another loose ball in the crease, and you can see Murphy lose his stick there, but Wolves will take over possession. Quick pass up over half. Here's Kennedy. Nolan Kennedy here now. Goes up top. McKay quickly over to Kenny. They start to move things around. As McCarron. McCarron, of course, leading scorer for the Wolves here. 3 games in. Of course, this being game number 4. We're coming into it with 11 points, 6 goals, 5 assists. He's going to have a couple more added to his total here this evening, I'm sure. As that shot and the shot clock expires. So quickly back the other way. Here comes Dartmouth, the Bandits on that far side. Looking to set things up. Looking up top. Going to turn around and just fire one, and Doyle didn't quite know where that was for a moment. Kind of reached behind him, but the ball does stay out. Now it's loose. Looking to be picked up by Parkin. Parkin coming down. He's going to fire one, and that's going to miss everything And out of play. Dartmouth got to pick it up. Here's Basso. Basso moving it up quickly as he heads to the bench. The rest of the offense back on the floor. Dartmouth with a chance now to make it within one. And there's the shot. Doesn't quite get through. Loose ball. Did get a piece of the goaltender. I apologize that the clock's reset. Now a battle ensues along the board. Still loose. Dartmouth able to find it. Picked up and shot made there from Cluett that goes just wide. Dartmouth with the rebound. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Back up top to Locke. And in behind, we're going to get a crease violation. So turnover. Wolves take it over. Picks up in over half. Now Kennedy. Kennedy looking to set things up. Nolan Kennedy. Little pass play. Now Monroe! And remember, he had to see for a moment. Wasn't sure where it was. Either way, he stepped in the crease. So the whistle goes, but keeping it out either way was the Wolves goaltender. Or the Bandits goaltender. Sorry, see what side the ball were on. As confusion on the Bandit side, they look to bring it up. As Evan Mott picks that off and gets the Wolves back on the offensive side of things. Here's McKay. McKay hands over. Kenny with a shot. You can hear the rebound from up here. It goes off the chest. Rebound's picked up. And look at the battle there. The guy at the fire. So he comes up with the ball, but the shot clock's going to work against him as Landon Ryan was getting worked over pretty hard. Some appreciation from his team. A little flex for the bench. And we're going to get a timeout. And we get a little chuckle on that play. Of course, the timeout for the media timeout brought to you by our sponsors, Seaforth Capital and Next Level U. We'll take a short break and be right back. And after that quick break, there was a penalty during that little scuffle that Ryan came out of. So a power play here for the Bandits. So the flex was definitely worth it as the Bandits now on the power play with a chance to make it a one-goal game as we're under 10 minutes left here in the third. There's a shot. That's got to get a piece. As Doyle makes the save, but the rebound comes all the way down to the Bandit zone. Locked back to pick it up. He's going to bring it back over half. Hands off now, Lacombe Petrie. Back to Locke. They go back and forth with it. Now far side. They start to swing it around the outside. Oh, crisscross now trying to go down low, and there's Doyle. There's a little bit of room there in the 5-hole, but Doyle able to get a piece, make the save, and stepping up quickly, but able to move it down. What Norman do as he got taken down. He did get back over half, but Dartmouth picks it up, and they're quickly back over. 1:07 remaining here in the power play. So the illegal cross check was a call because I didn't see the signal from the official as we went to the break. Now, here's the Bandits. That pass gets through. Picked off by Normandeau. He's by himself here, short-handed. Normandeau just putting the Jets on, just starts flying down, scores! Another one! The Wolves captain putting it on his shoulders himself as he picks the pass off and just puts the Jets on. And once he gets going, folks, there's no stopping him. Number 8 for the Sackville Wolves. You can see him now when he goes. He just goes, and there it is. Goes one way, comes back the other way, and it's crashing into the boards. It's funny, when you put the ball in the back of the net, those plays don't hurt. You might feel it later on, but when you score, if you don't score, you're a little slower getting up. 8-5 now, short-handed goal. 40 seconds still to go here on the power play for the Bandits, but a loose ball picked up now by the Wolves after that face-off draw. They looked it up, so Normando gives the Wolves back their 3-goal lead. 20 seconds to go here on the power play. Wolves trying to kill some time off. Losing the handle there is Heaslip. The Bandits here for 10 seconds. Will have to move quick. They want to take advantage of the rest of this power play. Had a quick look over the shoulder. The penalized player gets ready to step back on the floor. Back to 5-on-5. He tries to get quickly back into play. There's a shot from outside. Save made, but it's going to go up into the net out of play, into the netting, sorry. Will stay Bandits ball. Locke with a little fake shot, trying to step in. Nothing said there as the Wolves defense collapses quickly. Now we'll try from the other side. Cluett looking for his man. He finds it. It took a minute, but the Bandits get that one back after they give up a short-handed goal. This won't be a power play goal as the penalized player is back on the floor, but number 14, Thomas Cluett, goes back up top, and the bouncer down low, able to get by the feet of Doyle. So with 7:34 to go here in the third, we're back to a 2-goal ball game. We're having a little quick chat here. Not sure if anybody called a timeout or not. There's been no announcements from anybody. Coach is up on the bench on the Dartmouth side, asking the officials a few questions. Quick break for the goaltenders. We'll give them that. Well, there you are, folks. 7:34, third period. Will we see extra lacrosse here this evening? Dartmouth hanging around just enough, making this one interesting. Of course, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Dartmouth coming in 2-0, undefeated. Sackville with a 1-2 start. Looking to get back to 500 lacrosse here early in the season. And the loose ball is going to be picked up by the Wolves. Handed quickly here to Monroe. Number 4, Carter Monroe, trying to get a step, trying to get by Basso. They've been battling all night, and Basso's able to push him back, trying to use that size. But Monroe did get away from it, fired a shot, but fired that one quite high. And that's going to come all the way down to the Wolves zone, and back over will be the call. Dartmouth will take over down in the corner. Now a chance here, and there's the shot. It's coming right off the whistle. Was number 15 Parker McConnell, but Doyle there, sorry, with the save. Rebound picked up by the Sackville Sportwheels Wolves. Now with possession. Kennedy going to lose the handle, trying to get it back. Picked up now and looking to offer the races. Ben Barrio. Barrio trying to get a step, trying to get back to catch up was Kenny, and just getting enough of the stick to take that shot away from the Bandits captain. He did get the release, but not quite the shot he was looking for. And a good back check there from the Wolves forward. Now Hollett fresh off the bench. He moves it quickly now to Monroe. Monroe to Hollett. Hollett trying to find somebody open, trying to give it back into the high crease area. Couldn't quite connect. Dartmouth picks it up and they move to the other side. And Monroe behind the play with a little bit of an injury. He's slow to get back as we have a quick look over our shoulder. Monroe not happy as he slams. We'll keep an eye on him on the bench. Is he going to head to the tunnel for the trainer to have a quick look? It looked like it might have been an ankle or a foot. But Dartmouth back the other way. They try for a pass out front. That's going to be picked off by Mont. Emmett Mont, you can see the speed on this kid as he flies down, he shoots, and a nice save as all the Mont brothers, when they get going, they can fly down the floor. But this time, out to the task, TJ Cornell Nixon, as he's getting close to the 50-shot marker, 44-29 now. And you see Dartmouth creeping up with their shot total as well. Dartmouth, and then we approach 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Up top with it, Firth. Of course, they got the 2, number 6, Ethan, who took the shot. Number 99, Ryland on the Bandits. Wolves pick up a loose ball. Look to bring it back the other way. Wolves back on the offense. Again now. Time clock management comes into play. The Wolves with a 2-goal lead. There's a shot. There's Kenny fires one. He's going to miss there on the far side. It goes off the boards, up into the netting, out of play. Bandits take over. 4:45 remaining in the third period. Bandits back on the offense. Far side. Looking to find an opening. Going to hand it off. And it's going to be Cluett. Cluett from way up top. Look for the traffic. Fires one through. That misses wide. Reaching up and picking up a loose ball now. It's going to be Cameron Waite. Waite, little one-on-one, and you can hear the bench telling them to hold up. As we talk about that time clock management coming into play, now it's McKay. Off top to Kenny. Far side now for McCarron. Matthew McCarron. Oh, sorry, that's St. Hilaire. I apologize. Number 11, not number 10. That's Finn. St. Hilaire with a chance there. Gets a reset in the clock, but a better save from the Bandits goaltender. And the Bandits pick up a loose ball. They're back up over half as it's picked up by Gregor Beach. He hands it off as he heads to the bench. Dartmouth now on the far side. 3:40 remaining here in the third. Dartmouth looking for a chance here. Looking for a step. Spinning back up top. Loose ball. Nobody knows where it is. And somehow lands in the basket of Murphy as the assistant captain, Nolan Murphy, is going to hand it off. And it looks like Monroe's okay. He's back on the floor. Little stinger that he's able to shake off. And of course, the Sportwheels Wolves, the Sackville Sportwheels Wolves, as Monroe works there as well. They'll go see him for all your lacrosse gear as he picks up a loose ball over the shoulder, but goes up high. I'm going to say the goalie got a piece of that as Monroe almost with a beauty. Now a chance here. The defense trying to get on the floor, walking out, firing a shot, but missing that one high was Ryland Wall. Wolves again with the ball back over half. 2:45 now remaining here in the third. McCarron with it far side. And the referee's arms up as there's going to be a penalty. And it's going to go against it. A chance here for Kennedy on the side of the post. But we're going to get a cross-checking call, and it's going to go against the Wolves. And I think it's going to be number 5, Landon Ryan. So at 2:33 left here in the third. The Wolves with a chance maybe to put this one to bed if they can score on the power play. So we'll bring it back up top. McCarron, some quick instructions from his benches. As still slowly bringing in, going to use as much as the shot clock as possible, I'm sure, on this power play. As they're outside with it now, 15 seconds on said shot clock. McCarron still with it up top. Now Monroe. Monroe fires one, and he's going to miss wide. And kind of looks to the sky as that one goes off the boards up to the ceiling of the play. Dartmouth got to pick it up. They got to take some chances here, short-handed. And here comes the goalie. Goalie gone now for the Bandits. 5-on-5 now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A little over the back. Coming in now is Locke. And what a shot there, but a better save. As Doyle gets a piece of it. There's another shot. And Doyle just gets a piece of that one to stay up. But Dartmouth stays with it. And trying from in behind, diving out front. And somehow this ball is staying out. And the whistle's going to go. And a timeout has been called. 1:31 left up on the clock. 59 seconds remaining here in the penalty. Goalie pulled for the Bandits as they trying to make something happen. And I should say with that whistle, as the delay was before the timeout, the penalty door is open. Having a quick look as the penalty box door is open for the Wolves. So nothing up on the clock as of yet. They're having a quick conversation with the officials. And a penalty shot has been awarded. So it looks like they thought it was going to be a penalty, but it has been ruled a penalty shot. So with 1:31 remaining here in the third, it's going to be number 15, Parker McConnell, taking a penalty shot with a chance to make this a 1-goal game. Here we go, folks. We'll get quiet here. We'll watch the action. And Doyle able to stay with them, and a little stare down after the fact as well as he tried to go down low with it. We'll see here on the replay, of course, brought to you by C4. We'll get the vantage point from the goaltender, and you can see the hands, but Doyle not biting, stays with them, and able to make the lag pad save. One last look here from up top, and nice slow motion to get in, and you can see the shot. Trying to go low down by the feet. So the goaltender will head back in between the pipes for the Bandits as they wait to see on this draw. As they went back to center for a face-off after the missed penalty shot and trying to win it out. And there goes a stick flying, and everybody battling hard for the ball. If we get to the later stages here of the third, and Dartmouth does come up with it. Goaltender should be following quickly. There he is, heading towards the bench. As moments ago, McConnell just missed there on the penalty shot. Has it now. Goes cross up top of the key. Now hand down, trying to find a shot in low, and there's Doyle again, turning Ethan Firth away. Now with the empty net, trying to bring the ball up is Mont. Mont gets over half, and you see rushing down to get back in between the net was the Bandits goaltender. Mont finally hands it off. Only 15 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds left here in the third. A quick pass, and alone there's Monroe, but he couldn't quite come up with it. Gets taken down for his troubles. And then looking to pick it up is Barrio, just giving him a helping hand, taking him on top of his goaltender. Looks like everybody's up and okay. 32 seconds left on the clock. I think it'll be Bandits' ball. No, they're going to be... Is there going to be another penalty shot? There's another signal. The referee's having the call. Another penalty. Somehow, we've got many games with no penalty shots. We just had 2 penalty shots within a minute. And this time it's going to be number 14, Aiden Rossong, to take it for the Wolves. What an ending to this one, folks. So another penalty shot, this one for the Wolves. And here comes Rossong. He has moved it and staying with him. I tell you, the goaltenders both ways have had some beauty saves, and there's another one from the Bandits goaltender, TJ Cornell Nixon. The turn away, Rossong. So I'll bring that back to center again. 32.4 up on the clock. And again, we'll wait on the draw. Bandits running out of time here now. You got to win this one. Go down quickly, score 1, because you got to score 2 to try to force it to overtime. Back at center. Loose ball. Bandits have it. And a quick timeout. As the whistle went and picking it up there was Ethan Firth, and he looked up for the head snap quickly as he looked at the official. But it's going to be another timeout. Well, folks, shots there 50-33 in favor of the Wolves. And the Bandits, again, want to have a quick conversation. They got the face-off, 28.4 up on the clock. They'll pull the goaltender. Extra attacker will be out. But time is not your friend in the later stages of this one. Again, special thanks to all our sponsors, Next Level U, Seaforth Capital, and of course anybody else looking to get on board. We'd love to have you on the broadcast. Please get in touch. It's been a fun one, and we're here all season. Of course, want to thank the camera crews, and of course, the man behind the keyboard with the amazing replays. There's been some great action. Here we are for the end of this one. Bandits put it in action. Pass picked off. Empty net. Gonna run it up the floor now is Waite. He hands it off. Looking for the empty net and making no mistake. And of course, it's your captain, number 8, William Normandeau. He's going to put that one to bed with 12.3 up on the clock. We'll bring it back to center. Goaltender will hit it back between the pipes as that pass was picked off down low. And then with the empty net, make no mistake, it put that one home. We'll bring it back to center now as we'll just hopefully run the clock off. It was a pretty clean affair for a second. A couple times I thought it could have went either way. This face-off later on in the season could go a different way. But the ball finally comes loose. 2 seconds. And Barrio going to hold on. And that'll do a final score, 9-6. Final shots on goal, 51-33. All in favor of the Sackville Sportwheels Wolves. They'll take this one on their home floor. Well, again here, Mike Elliott. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hope you had as much as we did up here in the booth. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next game.